Madden to a play that went 70 yards to win a game. These are the 20 craziest plays in NFL history. And at number 20, a player front flip for a touchdown.
In the backfield, Newton, quarterback draw, diving into the end zone. Greg, he really was Superman on that play.
Oh my God, if only that play was as crazy as number 19, because it got the funniest nickname in NFL history.
Blitz coming, Ryan unloads, drops, and it's still live. That may be picked off. They say incomplete, it looked like it's sacked or no, interception.
And that right there is why this play was named the ass pick.
Do you like the term butt pick or is there something better? Nah, man, that's a pause.
But at number 18, Lamar Jackson humiliated an entire team.
It's a second down and 3. Jackson takes it himself. Look at him turn back and forth. Oh! He broke his ankles. Now he's got an entourage. And he's got a touchdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the touchdown? I haven't seen an NFL player evade that many people since O.J. Simpson. But at number 17 is a play you only see in Madden.
Osweiler protected, nowhere to throw it until now. What a catch, and now batted around and caught by Parker. In and out of the hands of Grant. Natrell Jamerson.
I watched that play 100 times and I still don't know how that's possible. But at number 16, a player did something so crazy, it changed the NFL rules forever.
He did, he gets back there and he blocks it. It's wide. Did he get a piece of it? Unbelievable.
Man's really jumped over his teammates and blocked out like Mutombo.
Not in my house.
Playing like an NBA legend obviously ain't allowed in the NFL though. The No Fun League said, jumping over linemen, it could cause serious life-threatening injuries. So, all cause a dude's block, the move was banned. But at number 15, a quarterback was caught playing with himself on live TV.
Mariota to the line of scrimmage, maybe across the line. It deflects back to him for a touchdown for the moment.
After that, I already know Mahomes was on the sideline like,
No. No.
But not even that Kermit the Frog sounding ass dude
No.
could have made a play like number 14, where Derrick Henry's play set one of the most legendary records in NFL history.
Drive starts at the 1 and looking for a little breathing room, and they get that and plenty more. Derrick Henry still going. He might go 99 yards for the touchdown.
Whoa, man's ran through so many dudes, he belongs on the fan bus.
Well, obviously, yes.
Henry's play put him on top of the record books for the longest rushing touchdown in NFL history, 99 yards. But at number 13, Justin Jefferson's craziest play won him an award. Because with him going up against one of the best defenses, scratch that, best teams in the entire league, on 4th down with Jefferson's squad losing, this was his final chance to pull off a nearly impossible win.
Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson, the catch of his life.
Just like that, dude does nearly an impossible catch. One-handed to save the game. And eventually, it led to them winning.
Steps up and throws an interception. The Vikings win the game of the year.
That play was crazy, but don't take it from me or all the fans glazing them in the comment section. The NFL's awards show made things official.
Always dreamt of this moment, making these memorable plays. Always got to thank the man upstairs for allowing me to pursue my dreams.
But not even the man upstairs could have saved the player at number 12.
On the run, and he's going to come up short. Oh! Sean Taylor.
Holy shit, dude damn near ran a train on him. But number 11's play was only possible because a dude was high on coke.
In overtime, the Bears blocked Chester Marcole's kick. He caught the blocked kick and ran it in for a touchdown, winning the game against the Packers' arch rival, mobbed by fans on the field like a hero.
The whole play is like, is this really happening?
I think everybody says, is this really happening? It's a real different play. You can't script that kind of stuff. Very special play, very unusual play.
Unusual in its nature and unusual in the state he was in.
That second half, you were high on drugs.
I just start using cocaine recreationally like week before. That morning I snorted some, and before the game I snorted some. In halftime I snorted some, because by then it took over my life.
A month after that memorable play, it was all over. The Packers cut Marcole because of his drug use and erratic play.
Wait a minute, so if I did drugs, I would have been an NFL star too? School never taught me that. They also never taught me how to get on the top 10 plays in NFL history. And now that we're here, I'm gonna take things to a whole new level of crazy. I'm talking about plays that caused real earthquakes. There's still the play that killed somebody. But before we get to those, I gotta let you guys know about a game I've been playing and also today's sponsor, Football Head Coach 24. FHC 24 is a game that lets you collect NFL players and create your team as if you were the coach. And since I just created a team to show you guys how it works, my roster rating is just 60, so I definitely need to open some packs to get better players. As you can see, there's bronze packs, silver packs, gold packs, but these elite packs look crazy, so I'm gonna open these. Alright, here we go. Tight end? Oh, I better be one of the ones I'm thinking about. 88? Who is it? Okay, Darren Waller? Alright, I fuck with that. Micah Parsons. Oh, Lamar Jackson? Oh my god, I gotta throw him in right now. Alright, now that I got some better players, let me replace these trash cans real quick, and boom. Went from a 60 overall to an 82, which could get even better if I throw him in training, but to be honest, I'm gonna just change my formations around to how I want him to play in the game, hop into a quick match, and show you how my team performs. First play of the game, what we doing? Lamar's got the ball, throws it, Mike Williams touchdown! Extra point, Justin Tucker? You already know that's automatic. 7-0 already. We just getting started though. Lamar's got the ball again, throws it. Mike Williams another touchdown. Oh my god, I'm super glad I paired him up. 14-0. I'm sure you already know where we're headed with this. Just look, in the end, 80-0. Get smacked. So yeah, guys, super happy with how my team's turning out. Excited to keep running through some quick plays and improving my squad. You guys should definitely come check out the game though. And if you're trying to get smacked too, links in my description directly to the download at FHC 24. But anyways, number 10 is one of the craziest touchdowns you'll ever see.
Wide open man. Flipped into the end zone by Jerome Simpson.
Dude really front flipped over a grown-ass man like he was nothing and stuck the landing. But he only did that once, so you could argue it was luck. At number 9 though, Aaron Rodgers did his craziest play 4 times. The first of A-Rod's craziness came when he only had a few seconds to make a big play. And well,
Rodgers does this better than anybody. End zone, Cobb, touchdown! Unbelievable!
now, alright, don't get me wrong, the throw was crazy, but it only happened going into halftime. Shit was way more serious when Rodgers had a game on the line and had to go the whole 99.
End of the game here if they don't get 20 yards. Here goes Rodgers again, all the way downfield, and it's going to be caught by Janis. How in the world against that defense do you get a guy free? Pressure again. Rodgers is going to roll away, throws it up in the air, says a prayer, and Janis does he stop it! Oh, please! What a catch! That's insane!
Crazy? I mean, yeah, I guess, but Rodgers ended up losing that game. His team was ass. It's all good though, because none of those could have beat Rodgers' craziest throw of all time. That happened when he played against a team of trash bags. I mean, the Lions. Rodgers hadn't led this entire game for even a single second. There were even 0 seconds left, and that was still enough time for him to win the game.
Rodgers in trouble. It's gonna get.
You're missing out on millions as a business owner by not using the new TikTok Shop feature. You can upload your products and allow your customers to easily purchase instantly without leaving the app. 92% of its 150 million users take action towards potentially making a purchase. TikTok's powerful algorithm does the work for you and showcases your products to people with similar interests and potential customers. Right now is the best time to join, as TikTok Shop doesn't take a percentage of your sales, but instead offers you up to $775 of promotional coupons. You're leaving money on the table by not joining.
He turned 32 yesterday. Does he have a vintage moment in the end zone? It is caught for the win. Richard Rodgers with a walk-off touchdown. A game ender for the Packers. Total disbelief.
And that right there is why I always bet my money on Rodgers. But enough of these regular-ass games, man. At number 8, a player made history on the very first play of the Super Bowl. The Colts stepped into the biggest game of the year, fearing one man, Devin Hester. Because he wasn't just any player. He'd returned more kicks for touchdowns than anybody ever, so the Colts were damn near scared to even let him touch the ball. At first.
And then you get to the Super Bowl. Now, Coach, I don't know what you were thinking. What were you thinking?
It was all on me, Shannon. For 2 weeks, we talked about not letting Devin Hester touch the ball. This man is the best threat they have. We can't let him touch the ball. I started thinking, man, we can't be afraid of Devin Hester. We got to go right at him. We're going to kick the ball right to him. When we pound him, Goliath's going to go down. They're going to know we mean business. So I changed up right then. I said, I hope we lose the toss. We're going to kick off to them. You guys pound Devin Hester. That'll set the tone.
So let's just get this right. Dude really thought kicking to him was a good idea. All right, let's see how this plays out.
He led the NFC in both kickoff returns and punt returns. And the Colts have had a hard time all season covering kicks. It's Hester trying to work it back to the middle. Gets past the first wave, and here he goes. It's Hester inside the 30. Hester's going to take it all the way for a touchdown. And no flag, 92 yards.
Going into the game, we heard rumors about whether or not they was going to kick the ball to us.
We knew that Devin Hester was the best returner in the league. He had had a lot of big plays, several touchdowns that year.
Obviously, you know, Devin Hester was having an amazing year that year, returning punts and kicks. As men, guys say, he's not going to do that against us. We're going to kick him the ball.
Dude burned everybody. It wasn't even close. Doing that made him the first player ever to return an opening kick of the Super Bowl for a touchdown. Now that's crazy, but not every crazy play that happens in the Super Bowl is a good thing. At number 7, I still have nightmares about this play. To be honest, I felt there was no way the Seahawks would win this game until one of the luckiest catches in history was made.
Russell in the pocket. Russell for Curse, and it's broken up again.
Oh,
did he wind up with a football?
That's exactly what happened, isn't it?
Well, Curse goes for it. It's still not on the ground. It's still not on the ground. It's still, well, look at that.
And now being just a few yards away from the easiest touchdown of the game and the greatest running back in the league lining up, well, Brady's face says it all, man. This game was over, right?
Pocket 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
Wrong. That dumbass pass cost them the game and a championship, so they deserve to get clowned by the entire world.
That was the worst play call in Super Bowl history. Then the second demotion, that was the worst decision by a quarterback. You have Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Michael alluded to the best running back in football this season. And you chance it with a pass play. You called a pass play. First of all, that was wrong. But to actually make that throw, that was the second wrong. 2 wrongs on one play. And they're leaving the stadium saying, are you kidding me? It's the worst play call in Super Bowl history.
When we walk in that huddle, we know we finna call weak. So when we hear the play call, everybody get confused.
Right.
Like, what? And if you go look at the play, I lined up on the wrong side. Right. Because I automatically had in my mind weak. So it's like, oh shit, hold on. Get back over here, get back. Type shit like, oh, okay, like, hey, what I got on this play? And then it's like, oh shit. The first thing I thought to do was I just started laughing. Cause you gotta think on how hot a nigga was really gonna be. Like, you feel me? Somebody gotta get choked out. You feel me? Somebody gotta get slapped.
Now, I don't blame Marshawn for wanting to choke someone out like this, cause at number 6, he's made plays before that actually caused an earthquake.
Beast mode ran so hard that seismic activity was recorded near Quest Field. Yes, he literally caused an earthquake.
Coaches come and say, hey, we're gonna run power. You need 1 first down and it's good. Just whatever you do, just go down.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, I'm gonna try that again. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I'm gonna try it one more time. Happy birthday to you. Yes! If you want to learn piano like me, download Simply Piano today.
Vernon hand to Lynch, left side. Finds a little bit of a hole, keeps his legs moving. He's across the 40, midfield. 45, he's on the run, Lynch. 40, pushes the man, 35, look at him go. He's down to 20, 15, he could go. He is gonna go. Touchdown, Seahawks. Oh my word. A 67-yard run. Marshawn Lynch, unbelievable.
So I see the guard come around, and in my head I'm thinking backside A-gap, but for some reason it carried me to the front side, bounced off the first tackle like, might be trouble. Split between Spencer's block coming off of Sharper. He grabbed at my foot, I stayed up, I said, it might be trouble. Covered ball with 2 hands. One of my old teammates, Jabbar Greer, came over the top. He slid off. It's a good run now, but I'm like, it might be trouble. Tracy Porter came up, I gave him a little stiff arm, stayed on my feet. We almost was running at top speed. Any kind of shove right there would have threw a man off course. It was just a little baby stiff arm. I believe it was Ellis, came from behind. I took a little quick peek at him, gave him a little stiff arm, still didn't go down. I know it's trouble. The next thing I know, Tyler shot in front of me to go make a block on Harper, dive into the end zone, touchdown. And at the time, I'm just thinking like, what the hell just happened?
During yesterday's playoff win over the New Orleans Saints, fans shook the ground so much that it registered as an earthquake.
And now I'm sure you see why he's nicknamed Beast Mode. But at number 5, the Dolphins made a play that made the commentator sound like a dumbass.
Tannehill will throw it, and this will end it after the shovel, or will it? Miami running around, circling, oh look out! Gronkowski didn't have the angle! Touchdown! Oh, Kenyon Drake! A miracle! Miraculous in Miami!
Now that was a miracle. But imagine winning a game and setting one of the craziest records in NFL history at the same time. Well, you don't gotta imagine it, because at number 4, Justin Tucker did it.
On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good! Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Did that just happen, Greg?
My God, man. Not only did that kick last longer than I do, from 66 yards, off the crossbar, game over. Tucker set a record I doubt can ever be beat. Well, at number 3, a guy tried to beat it, and him failing led to the longest touchdown in NFL history.
Got it up! And short. Agnew brings it out of the end zone. Agnew still running. Agnew down the sideline. Agnew! Touchdown! Jacksonville! 109 yards. Incredible!
Who would have thought a field goal could turn into a touchdown? Well, at number 2, who would have thought Odell Beckham's play would get him turned into a Rolls Royce?
Is the running back. Play action. And Manning's going to heave one. There's a flag. Beckham, a one-handed catch. How in the world?
Oh, my goodness.
And Brandon Carr was back there. I mean, he is insane. How do you make that catch?
Oh, my goodness. This is sick. Put this to music. I don't think he stepped out either. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
With the greatest catch in football history, Odell did it while getting fouled and one-handed. Of course this play racked up millions of views. And not only did it become so iconic that it completely inspired Odell's character in Madden, became the game's cover, and had everybody in the NFL trying to pull off the same catch, Odell put his catch on the hood of a $500,000 Rolls Royce. Damn, if I were him, I'd be whipping that shit everywhere. But not every crazy play is fun and Rolls Royces. At number 1, a play literally killed somebody. January 2nd, 2023 is a day the world will never forget. On the calendar, it was time for the biggest regular season game of the year between two of the league's top teams, the Bills and Bengals. When things got started, the game seemed like it was going to be one of the craziest of the year, until one of the scariest plays in sports history happened.
A weak side linebacker in the run game as well. Here's Higgins wide open to midfield and lowers the shoulder for 13.
Damar Hamlin was down, and everybody rushed to the scene cause he didn't just flop, his heart stopped, and his life ended in front of the entire world. Fans were shocked, people were tearing up, nobody actually knew what was happening. All we saw was an ambulance pull up, players praying, and Damar being escorted to a hospital. The game was over, and it seemed like Damar's life was too. So the play instantly became one of the biggest stories in the world while everybody waited on some news. As the days went on, reports eventually came out that Damar's condition was moving in a positive direction. He wasn't in the clear though, and the Bills had another game to play, so the whole team dedicated it to Damar by wearing his number, putting it on the field, and the entire stadium was full of support for him. Everybody was just hoping something special would happen. And well,
as we get ready for kickoff between the 12-3 Buffalo Bills and the 8-8 New England Patriots from what is expected to be a jam-packed Highmark Stadium.
We're leading up to game time here for this game that has a lot riding on it from the football side, but emotionally, it's a Sunday that's different than anything you've ever seen.
All right, we're just about set for kickoff here. Nick Folk to do the honors for New England.
At Harbor Freight, we design and test our own tools and sell them directly to you. No middleman. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight. Save even more at our parking lot sale this weekend.
Just an amazing scene here in Buffalo. New England decided to defer after winning the toss. And here's Hines on the run back, breaking a tackle and taking it past midfield. And down the sideline he goes. This is storybook, an opening kickoff return for Damar Hamlin. And this place is absolutely going wild.
Oh, you just said this is storybook. This is almost fate.
Bone chilling. I can't remember a play that touched me like that, I don't think, in my life.
For a moment, it seemed like it was Damar's world and we were all just living in it. Until Damar eventually woke up in the hospital and his teammates were what he cared most about.
When he asked, did we win? The answer is yes. Damar, you won the game of life. And that's probably the most important thing out of this. And we really need to keep him at the center of everything else that's going on.
Eventually enough time had passed for him to talk about it.
Not to sound cliche, man, but the wild moment is every day just being able to wake up and just take deep breaths and live a peaceful life, to have a family, for those people to still have me in their lives. They almost lost me. Like, I died on national TV in front of the whole world, you know what I mean?
And the most emotional moment of the entire situation came when Damar handed over an award to the Bills medical staff for saving his life.
Please welcome this year's recipient of the Pat Tillman Award for Service, the training staff of the Buffalo Bills.
Man, sometimes the NFL can get crazy, but some things in the NFL can get banned. This is a crazier video than any play you saw. Like, there's cleats that got a player kicked out the Super Bowl, and another player's cleats got him clowned by the entire world. So if you made it this far, it only makes sense that you click it, man. Cause, well, I am.
Zwift just made a smart bike. Jump on Zwift Ride and jump into the world of Zwift. The online training playground for cyclists. Zwift Ride, the smart bike made for Zwift. One bike, ready for everyone. Available now at Zwift.com.
Pella Windows, tested for extremes, designed for your home.
With barely any time left and only one more chance to win or lose, NFL players pull off crazy plays for some of the greatest game winners in history.
Steps into it, pass is caught, Diggs, touchdown, unbelievable!
And first, this game was tied when a catch led to something unbelievable.
Throws it back to Ballard. Ballard leaps for the end zone. Touchdown!
But at number 19, the Dolphins won a game with 3 points.
Third down and 10. Dalton in his own end zone, and down he goes into the safety. Ball game. It is. Dolphins win.
Dude really got speared in the end zone for a walk-off safety, aka 2 free points for the Dolphins. But even something that rare ain't as crazy as number 18, where Matt Stafford's craziest game winner literally tricked an entire team. Cause with time ticking down, Matt pulled off the first of his big plays.
Stafford's pass and Calvin Johnson.
So that had everyone expecting the Lions to just spike the ball and stop the clock. But even though Stafford himself was signaling for a spike, he tricked everyone and did this.
Reaches over. Touchdown!
Unbelievable.
Nobody saw that coming. But number 17 was even crazier, because it completely ruined an opponent's season. Both teams right here needed this win to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Both teams need a win in order to keep pace with the division leaders.
But without much time left, and the Jaguars lining up for a chance to take the lead, their kicker attempted arguably the worst kick I've ever seen. But things were about to get even crazier just a few plays later.
Fires, Mike Sims Walker, knocked down.
Oh, he caught it! Unbelievable! Mike Thomas, touchdown Jags!
Wait a minute. With no time left, the Texans player swatted the ball down like he was supposed to, but he hit the ball right into his opponent's hands for a game-losing touchdown. Now that was unbelievable. But not as unbelievable as number 16, where one Legends game winner helped him set an NFL record. Mike Vick was about to make history, all because he desperately wanted to beat one of the league's best teams, the Vikings. The problem was that throughout the game, he was throwing like he had a noodle for an arm. Like, what the hell was that? Anyways, so that's why he stopped throwing like a quarterback and started rushing like a running back. Run after run, he was killing his opponents so badly that he eventually had 127 rushing yards. Now with the game tied in overtime, Vick was just 23 yards away from breaking a record for the most rushing yards in a game by a quarterback ever, and just a score away from winning, when this happened.
Vick on 2nd and 8, off the play fake, has some running room. Vick into the end zone, Falcons win in overtime.
While running through damn near the whole team, even making dudes smash each other, that crazy run won his team the game and set his record with 173 rushing yards. But in the end, that play only won a regular season game. At number 15, a player's game winner sent his team to the Super Bowl. Everything came down to this kicker for the biggest moment of his life.
So a 57-yard field goal attempt. And if Zuerlein hits this field goal, the Rams are going to the Super Bowl. Bad snap. The kick is good. Rams win it. And on to Super Bowl 53 they go.
Yeah, from 57 yards away, he won that with the longest game-winning kick in NFL playoff history. But the game winner at number 14 almost made someone have a heart attack. Just pay attention to the ball here, man.
Favre lays it up for Freeman, and it's incomplete. Or did he make the catch at the 15? Yeah. What are they going to rule it? He caught it? Touchdown! He did what?
Through the defender's arms, hitting the player's helmet, and somehow magically bouncing into Antonio Freeman's hands? That catch was already crazy enough, so it made one announcer damn near have a heart attack.
He did what?
And just like that, the game was over. But at number 13, a player getting cocky led to him winning a game for the wrong team. When Seahawks quarterback Matt Hasselbeck led a late comeback to tie the game, he was feeling himself and got a little too cocky, especially during the overtime coin toss.
I'd like to call heads. Heads is called.
Look at him, he's laughing.
Heads! Seattle has won the toss. We want a ball, we're going to score. Turn around.
Oh, boy.
And at the time, telling the world their plans was cool and all, until...
Takes the snap, short drop, quick throw, left side, intercepted! Down the right side! Going down the right side to the end zone! It is Al Harris!
Dude really did what he said he was gonna do and scored all right. For the wrong team, I bet that man never talks shit again. But number 12's game winner was so crazy, a player not only blacked out, he said God helped him score. Who else but Tate, man? Not that one, Golden Tate, and he was wild right here.
Stafford throws, and it's complete to Golden Tate, who has a first down and then dives to the end zone for a Lions touchdown.
And that game winner was so crazy that Tate admitted he didn't even make that play. God did. Now, no matter if it was him or God, whoever made that game winner, number 11's game winner was so much more iconic that it got its own nickname. Because with only enough time for one play and being over 70 yards away, to win the game, the Dolphins needed more than a touchdown. They needed a miracle.
Tannehill will throw it, and this will end it after the shovel, or will it? Wait, oh, look out! Gronkowski didn't have the angle! Touchdown! Oh, Kenyon Drake!
No way. That was not only the first multiple lateral walk-off touchdown ever, it won the clutchest play of the year, and it even got its own nickname, the Miracle in Miami. But alright, now that we're getting into the top 10 greatest game winners in NFL history, let's take things to a whole new level. Like a game-winning play that was so crazy, it got turned into an NFT. Or a play that was so brutal, it got someone fined thousands of dollars. But first, how about a game winner that won a team a championship?
Adam Vinatieri will try to win it with a 47-yard field goal, 48-yard field goal attempt. Snap, ball down, kick up. Kick is on the way, and it is good! It's good! Adam Vinatieri moves a 48-yard field goal, and the Patriots are Super Bowl champions!
Yup, right down the middle, game over. And that not only cemented Adam Vinatieri as one of the greatest kickers in history, it won them the Super Bowl. But as clutch as that was, number 9's game-winning play completed the craziest comeback in NFL history. This play never would have happened if the Patriots didn't start the biggest game of the year, getting their ass whooped. The Falcons came out and instantly dominated until they eventually ran up the score 28-3. At this point, their probability of winning the game was calculated at 99.7%. That's nearly impossible to lose. But alright, let's be real. If Tom Brady's in the game, there's always a chance. Right then and there, he led the Patriots all the way back until they eventually tied the game and sent things into overtime. So eventually, everything came down to this.
Toss to White. He's in! Patriots win the Super Bowl!
Now that's how you win a game. But I'm just being real, I expected Brady to pull it off. At number 8, a game winner was so unexpected, it had fans destroying their squad's jerseys.
I hate the Browns. I hate the Browns so goddamn much.
It's a 51-yard kick, and it's Travis Coons for the win. And it's blocked. It is picked up by Will Hill. Will Hill runs down the sideline. Hill's going to get a block. Will Hill is going to win the game on a blocked field goal.
Okay, man, to go from possibly winning the game on a kick to getting blocked like Mutombo,
not in my house,
and giving up a touchdown to lose, to be honest, I'd kind of be lying if I didn't see that coming. That's something the Browns would do, but fans were still heartbroken.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me?
Now, alright, so far, we've only seen a safety, touchdowns, and field goals winning teams the game. At number 7, a team won without even scoring. I know that sounds impossible, but with the Rams up by a touchdown, that's exactly what they needed to stop their opponents from scoring. So they had to get a stop right here, right now.
So it all comes down to this. 6 seconds to play.
All right, guys. Last play of the game.
McNair will work out of the shotgun.
McNair drops. Throws right side for Mason. He dives for the end zone.
Reaches to the goal line. No, he falls at the one.
Didn't make it. Didn't make it. No. Captain. We won.
Aw, poor guy. He only needed a few more inches. And I've heard that before.
Would you get out of here?
But at number 6, there's game winners from 60 times as far.
Can the receivers get far enough down the field?
Rodgers in trouble.
It's going to get there.
He turned 32 yesterday. Does he have a vintage moment in him? In the end zone. It is caught for the win.
Out of the pocket. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Murray heaves it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. It is caught.
And hope for an interference call. Let him throw underneath. Elway firing to Smith.
2 seconds. Here's the blitz. Couch. Long high ball. Lots of guys going for it. Fighting the end zone. It's caught by the Browns. The Cleveland Browns have won the game.
Orton pumps again to the sideline. Batted up.
Oh, God! Stokely down the sideline. Can they catch him? Stokely. Wow! Touchdown!
The game's final play is a Wilson loft to the end zone, which is fought for by Tate with Jennings simultaneous. Who has it? Who do they give it to? Touchdown! Ball rolls. That's the throw deep it does. To the end zone for Greg Lewis. Touchdown! Touchdown!
Alright, I already know after game-winning throws like those, some parlays were ruined. And I'm still salty about some of those. But those plays only happened in the regular season. At number 5, a legend's biggest mistake in the playoffs led to the dumbest game winner ever.
Extra man on the blitz. Rodgers gets a hand to the face. The ball is out. The Arizona Cardinals win it.
A fumble to a kicked interception that ended with a game winner? That's the only time I've ever heard of someone pulling off a kick 6. But I never thought I'd hear of a kick 66 either. Until I saw this next play at number 4, where a player set an NFL record that'll never be broken. And of course it was gonna be Justin Tucker. Even legends know that he's the best kicker of all time.
He might be the greatest ball striker to ever kick a ball.
But even though Tucker's known to always hit ridiculously long field goals, with a game on the line, nobody in history had ever even attempted to make one from as far as he was about to.
On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Did that just...
Guess who's driving?
Oh my god, man. Tucker won the game from a record 66 yards away. And if you ask me, that's one of the craziest plays you'll ever see. But at number 3 is a game winner that was so legendary, it got turned into an NFT.
Oh, that's sweet right there.
During all the metaverse hype, the NFL started turning some of the league's craziest plays into moments that fans could buy and collect. But none of their NFTs became as legendary as the play right here.
Good high kick. Peterson backpedals, takes it at the 2. Trying to get outside. Turns it upfield. Patrick Peterson gets by the punter. Peterson may go all the way. He will. Patrick Peterson wins it for the Cardinals.
99 yards. That was the longest game-winning punt return ever, so of course the NFL turned this into an NFT. And hold up a sec, I think I'm gonna buy this real quick. But speaking of wasting money, at number 2, a player's historic game winner got him fined thousands of dollars. Now, it definitely shouldn't have, but after the Seahawks did this.
Wilson toward the end zone. It is caught. Seattle's going to the Super Bowl. Jermaine Kearse
Jermaine Kearse's touchdown sent him and his squad to the Super Bowl, so his excitement had him throw the ball into the crowd. Now, the NFL is strict about celebrating like that, because they don't want fans fighting over a souvenir. So Jermaine got hit with unsportsmanlike conduct, which resulted in a fine of over $5,000 just because he celebrated his game-winning play. Luckily, it didn't only lose someone money though, because it turned out that the fan who caught the ball eventually had sports collectors asking to buy it for over $20,000. 20 bands just for another man's brown ball. But as crazy as that entire story was, it only got the Seahawks to the Super Bowl, where they eventually lost to a play that even had grown men tearing up.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
But cause that play's so known, I figured we can't just end the video like that. Nah, in my book, the real number one and greatest game winner ever is a play that had 0% chance of happening. At least that's what I found according to my calculations and what the players talked about. Santonio Holmes was the man with the plan, and honestly, he must have been studying one of the most legendary receivers filmed the night before, because Julio Jones was a man who made a living making plays like these.
Extra men on the rush. Ryan steps through it, throws on the run, and Jones with a catch.
To go in the corner on 2nd and goal, going to throw the fade, and there's Jones, and good luck trying to stop that. Touchdown.
Tannehill surveying the scene, looking end zone, caught! Julio Jones! Touchdown!
Toe tapping, or getting his toes in bounds like this to make catches, was something unlike anything anybody ever saw. And ironically, making a catch like those is what Santonio and the Steelers planned to win a championship. They'd spent time in practice trying to perfect making it happen, but one of them admitted it was never even completed a single time.
We called that particular play that we ran to finish the game in practice over 100 times. And the first time, I dropped the pass in the back of the end zone. And then again, it was tipped. And again, it was intercepted. And again, it was overthrown. Again, I was out of bounds. Again, it was underthrown. The play didn't work.
So for them to whip that play out with only one opportunity to win or lose the biggest game of the year, that took balls. And well,
we need this play, man. This win the championship for us right here, man.
Washington outside left. Roethlisberger has time. Throws to the back of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown by Holmes.
The greatest catch in that most important game happened with 34 seconds to go.
For import, for difficulty, that was insane.
And he's like levitating maybe a half an inch to an inch off of the ground as he makes the catch and just taps him in and falls out of bounds.
How would you know that your toe is just inside?
You watch it in slow motion, it looks difficult. Imagine doing that with all the speed, all the defense, all the elements, the noise, everything. He made it happen, and for that, I think it's the best play we've ever seen in the Super Bowl.
And just like that, the play, the game, and their opponent's season was over with the greatest game winner I'd ever seen. But the most disrespectful things you'll ever see are in this video. And trust me, even that shirt is nothing compared to an NFL team who burned their own player alive, or the player